Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our third special Senate session. Today is June 7, 2024. It's exactly 1:10 in the afternoon, Friday. We are having our session live from the Tinian Courthouse at San Jose Village, Tinian. So before we do the roll call, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Babalta, Senator Cruz.
Here.
Madam President,
Here.
Senator Hofschneider,
Hey.
Senator King Neighbors.
Here.
Senator Magofnia, Senator Manlonia Donald.
Present.
Senator Manlonia Paul, Senator Mendiola. Madam President, 6 members are present, 3 are absent.
With 6 members present and 3 are absent, we have established the necessary quorum to conduct our business today. Let the record reflect that Senators Donald Manlonia and Senator Dennis Mendiola is joining us online from the island of Rota. And also let the record reflect that Senators Paul Manlonia, Selena Babauta, and Senator Karina Magofnia are hereby excused from today's session. Moving on to our agenda on item B, public comments. We are now open for public comments. If anybody would like to make a public comment regarding any items on today's agenda, please come up and state your name and the entity you are representing. And if you have any documentation, please hand it over to the Sergeant at Arms so that we could make it part of our session today. You have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Good afternoon, half a day, Zantiro, Madam Senate President, Ms. Edith Leon Guerrero, and honorable members of this esteemed Senate body. For the record, my name is Jean-Paul B. Regis, Special Projects Coordinator under the Office of the Governor. The Special Assistant for Administration, Mr. Oscar M. Babalta, has a conflicting schedule, and so I was assigned to represent the administration. And on behalf of Governor Arnold I. Palacios and Lieutenant Governor David M. Apateng, I thank you for the opportunity to appear before you today. I am here to extend the administration's appreciation and express our gratitude to you, Madam President, once more, and to your Committee on Executive Appointments and Government Investigations, chaired by Senator Selena R. Babalta, and members, for your unwavering time and effort in reviewing and examining our nominee. This afternoon, you'll be entertaining Senate Standing Committee Report 23-89, the appointment of Mr. Jose P. Kiyoshi to serve as a member for the Commonwealth Election Commission, representing the 2nd Senatorial District of this beautiful island of Tinian. Your untiring effort, commitment, and dedication on behalf of our nominee here today is just a step forward as the administration completes the vacancies for all board members and commissions. Again, Madam Senate President Leon Guerrero, and to you, honorable members of this Senate August body, Governor Arnold I. Palacios and Lieutenant Governor David M. Apateng extends their sincere appreciation for your generous and favorable consideration on behalf of our nominee here today. Thank you, Jesus Masi Zangiliso.
Thank you, Mr. Regis, for your comment this afternoon. We are still open for public comments. Please state your name and the entity, and you have 5 minutes. Thank you.
Yes. Hafalay Tiro, and good afternoon, Senate President Leon Guerrero, members of the Senate, and everyone else present here today for this Senate session. My name is Edwin P. Audang, Mayor of Tinian and Naguiguan, and I'm here to provide my testimony in support of Mr. Jose P. Kiyoshi, the Governor's nominee, to serve on the Commonwealth Election Commission Board representing the 2nd Senatorial District. Having known Mr. Kiyoshi both professionally and personally, I have confidence in his ability to contribute to the goals and objectives of the Commission. Mr. Kiyoshi's professional experience serving in the government sector, including the numerous board positions that he had held in the past, will be invaluable and beneficial in moving the Commission forward. Moreover, Mr. Kiyoshi's past experience serving 2 terms As a previous board member for the Commonwealth Election Commission, I believe he has the ability to make recommendations to improve and build upon the goals and vision of the agency. If confirmed, he will have the ability as well to encourage more community engagement outreach in terms of registering new voters and educate them on the importance of our democratic process. Thank you, Madam President and members of the Senate, for providing me the opportunity to provide my testimony in support of Mr. Jose P. Kioshi's appointment to the Commonwealth Election Commission Board. Thank you, Jesus Masay.
Jesus Masi, Mayor Aldan, for your testimony this afternoon. We are still open for public comments. Please state your name and the entity you are representing.
Buenas and good afternoon, Senate President and members of the Senate body. I'm here to testify today of my support for Mr. Jose P. Kiyoshi as our next representative of Tinian for the Election Commission. I've known Jose for several years now on a professional and a personal level. And he's one of these guys, just in my opinion, that works above and beyond his scope. Not only would he make Tinian proud, but he'll be an asset to the CNMI and the Election Commission. So I ask for a favorable outcome on behalf of Mr. Jose P. Kiyoshi. Thank you, Zansidus Masi.
My apologies. Please state your name for the record.
My name is Frederick Dela Cruz, and I'm a resident of Tinian.
Jesus Masi, Mr. Dela Cruz. We are still open for public comment. Anybody else that would like to make a comment, you may proceed.
Holidays and Tiro. No, for the record, Jose Paminang Kiyoshi. I would just like to take this opportunity ni para bayo. Pinanina no I sanata gen no lundong kuna si Diyos mo sin na manggay ni pago na atalawani. Lokwe para sinanaw di Manilo pamagono dan todo pamilya ko ni man matu pago gini na atalawani ni para ma naligam doon na masapopotado or tutungo ko ti masapopotado gini na nomination. Lokwe da na bayo no I arkadi no as Mayor Aldan si Diyos mo sin no support. Otro lokwe Dr. Governor, si Governor Arno Indalecio Palacios, that is Dr. no Lieutenant Governors, no David, no Mundo Apatan. Undang ko na si Diyos Mose ni Unoy Donesti na kumpiyansa. Dahil experience ko, leko na ba'y sagitalo muusa sa kulan didide no tinaki lo tanadide no offer na spray WD-40 ni para tana sabing didi talui hinasun no este siya i-half niya may share ni para tana mas libyano ni para tana mas no efficiente mo na dokta no election process bula uli para no manmasosede dagwa siya bula siya question alo ko ni para bayo faisin mo na i-director i-election commission dan para bayo faisin lo siya i-election board members lo upapaisin amdo ni delegadong Tinian, delegadong sa IPAN dan ni delegadong ruta na para inaido oportunidad ni para bayo serbiando ni Toto Mariano si Diyos Mase.
Jesus Masi, Mr. Kiyoshi, his own statement. We're still open for public comments. Anybody else that would like to make a comment on any of the agenda items this afternoon? None? Okay, we are officially closing this section of our agenda. Before we move on to item C of our agenda, for the viewing public, we are live on cable TV channel 23 and also live on the CNMI Legislature's YouTube channel, which will be shared on the CNMI Legislature's Facebook page. Also assisting us this afternoon for this session on Tinian is our Senate Legal Counsel, Joe Bermudez, our Senate Clerk, Dolores Bermudez, Senate Journal Clerk, Chanel Borja, Senate Legislative Assistant, Jolene Duenas-Tagabuel, IT Assistant, Gilbert Camacho, Sergeant at Arms, Benjamin Terlahi. Thank you for your assistance this afternoon. Moving on to item C on the agenda, reading and approval of the journal. I will now recognize the acting floor leader, Senator Donna Manglona.
Thank you, Madam President. We have one journal on the agenda. We have Senate Journal 23-32, emergency session dated April 10th, 2024. I move for its adoption.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Journal number 23-32 and has been seconded. All those in favor say aye. Nays? Senate Journal 2332 is hereby adopted. Moving on to item D, messages from the governor. Clerk?
Madam President, we have 18 on our agenda, 22 to 70 to 87.
Any comments from the members? Recognize Senator Carl Neighbors.
Thank you, Madam President. First of all, I would like to comment on Governor's message number 23277 and 23279. These are House Local Bills 23-43 Draft 1, as well as House Local Bill 2351 Draft 1. These are both appropriations made on behalf of the Tinian delegation. I would like to thank the governor for signing and the passage of these appropriations. However, I would implore the governor as well as the Secretary of Finance to begin or transfer the funds as they are desperately needed for the island of Tinian. These funding allocations go from anywhere from supporting the scholarship programs as well as other referral programs that are in dire need of the funding that was allocated to them. So again, I would ask that on record that the funds be transferred to the Tinian delegation and the Tinian mayor's office. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Carl Neighbors, for your comments. Any other comments from the members? None. Moving on to item E, communications from the, recognize Senator Hofschneider. Senator Cruz.
Thank you, Madam President. I share the same sentiment with Chairman Carl. I appreciate the administration, Governor Palacios and Governor Patang for signing into law these two important legislation, appropriation legislation bill into law. However, the House Bill number 23-79 SB1, and it became public law. House Bill number 2343 B1, and it became public law. Penal local law number 23-11. It was signed on by the governor on May 20, 2024. However, it's still yet to be transferred to our municipal treasury as we receive some callers from parents and the spin of this funding. And this funding is including our municipal scholarship funding that our students that are calling our office, they're in dire needs of this funding. So I humbly ask the Secretary of Finance to kindly transfer the funding to our municipality so that as soon as the Tinian Local Scholarship Board meet and appropriate the funding to those recipients that are qualified, the funding will be distributed to our students so that they can use the money for the needs at any education institution, college institution. So again, I humbly ask for that funding to be transferred. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Cruz, for your comments. Any other comments from the members? None. Moving on to item E, communications from the judiciary, there's none. Communications from the heads of executive departments, none. Item G, communications from the House. Clerk?
Madam President, we have 3, 23, 127, 129.
Any comments from the members? None. Moving on to item H, communications from the Senate. Clerk?
We have Senate Communication 23, 443 to 459.
Any comments from the members? None. Moving on to item I, communications from the Washington delegate. There is none. Item J, unfinished business. There is none. Item K, pre-filed bills, initiatives, local bills, and resolutions. I'll recognize myself for Senate Bill number 23-63 to establish a prompt payment requirement for the CNMI government and its municipalities and for other purposes. And also Senate Resolution number 23-21 to strongly support HandMe and the Saipan Chamber of Commerce's plan, Operation 500K, Economic Survival in 2024 and 2025. And I would also state for the record, under Senate Commemorative Resolution number 23-04, offered by Senator Poe A. Manglona, to acknowledge and honor the distinguished life of the late Julian S. Calvo, and to recognize his honorable service to the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands and its people. Moving on to item L, introduction of bills, initiatives, local bills, and resolutions. Recognize Senator Jude Hofschneider.
Jesus Masi, Madam President, good afternoon, everyone. Formally introducing Senate Resolution 2322 to recognize Joseph Romualdo Hofschneider Santos Jr. for his selfless contribution to the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands and commend him for his acceptance into the United States Air Force Academy Preparatory School. And also Senate Resolution 2323, Senate Resolution to recognize Jaden Clyde Fabriat Lentea for his exceptional accomplishment and commend him for his appointment into the United States Military Academy Preparatory School. And to honor and commend Senate Resolution 2324 to honor and commend Edgar L. Aculador II for his unyielding contribution to the Commonwealth of Northern Mariana Islands on the occasion of his acceptance into the United States Naval Academy Preparatory School. Madam President, I formally introduce this, and if there's no objection from the members, I request that this resolution be introduced as a whole and also be placed on resolution calendar for today's action. So much. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hofschneider. There's a motion to place Senate Resolutions number 23-22 and has been seconded, 23-23 and 23-24 to be placed on today's resolution calendar. I will now recognize the acting floor leader to make the proper motion to place these resolutions on today's resolution calendar.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move to place Senate Resolution 2322, Senate Resolution 2323, and Senate Resolution 2324 on today's resolution calendar.
Second.
There's a motion to place Senate Resolutions 2322, 23, and 24 on today's resolution calendar. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Nays, motion carries. Moving on to item M, reports of standing committees. I now recognize the acting floor leader to state on item number 2, Standing Committee Report 23-89. Floor leader.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-89 from the Executive Appointments and Government Investigations, reporting on the executive appointment of Mr. Jose P. Kiyoshi to serve as a member of the Commonwealth Election Commission representing the 2nd Senatorial District.
There's a motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-89. It has been seconded. Any comments from the members? None? Clerk, please call the roll.
Madam President.
Recognize Senator Jude Hofschneider.
Thank you, Madam President. Since we didn't get a chance to participate during the EAGI hearing for Mr. Kiyoshi, I too would like to first acknowledge the Governor and Lieutenant Governor for their consideration for Mr. Joe Kiyoshi to assume this very critical representation in the board of CAC. As was mentioned earlier during testimonials from the public, as well as Mr. Kiyoshi himself. This is the second go around with regards, maybe third, as far as representation, and I believe more than ever, his willingness to take on another responsibility in the midst of his day-to-day activity and responsibility is commendable, and I want to thank him for accepting it, and we are anxious to, upon confirmation, look forward to working with him if there's any substantive or concerns before the CEC with regards to any of the election statute that we are deploying right now here in the CNMI. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Hofschneider, and I'll recognize Senator Carl Neighbors.
Thank you, Madam President. I too would like to say thank you to the nominee. I understand that you have a lot going on in your personal life as well as your professional career. I understand that this is another task that you have volunteered for, and you have continued your public service throughout so many years. So I want to personally thank you for your commitment to the CNMI as well as to the people of the island.
Thank you, Senator Call Neighbors. I now recognize Senator Francisco Cruz.
Thank you, Madam President. I was just gonna vote on the subject appointment, but since the members of the delegation comment on, and I appreciate the support for Mr. Kyoshi. Although this is not a paying job, it's a big responsibility, headache job, but I appreciate your devotion and commitment to continue serving in this capacity. So again, I thank the administration for appointing you for this responsibility, and looking forward for working with you, and good luck with your new assignment. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Senator Cruz, for your comment. Any other comments from the members? None? Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Cruz,
Yes.
Senator Hofschneider,
I'm good.
Senator King Neighbors.
Yes.
Senator Manglona Donald,
Yes.
Senator Mendiola,
Yes.
Madam President.
Yes.
Madam President, all 6 members voting yes.
With 6 members voting yes, Standing Committee Report number 2389 is hereby adopted and confirms Mr. Jose P. Kiyoshi to serve as a member of the Commonwealth Election Commission representing the 2nd Senatorial District. Clerk, recess, please. We are back from our short recess. We're back to item M, and I now recognize the acting floor leader to continue on from item number 3. Floor leader.
Aye.
We are back from our short recess. We are now back to our agenda item number, letter M. I now recognize the acting floor leader to start off with item number 3 on M. Floor leader.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move for the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-91 from the Committee on Health, Education, and Welfare, reporting on House Bill number 23-48 to amend Title 4, Division 9 of the Commonwealth Code to replace the apprenticeship program within the Department of Labor and to repeal 3 CMC subsection 1351 through 1358 in its entirety and for other purposes. The committee recommends passage in the form of House Bill number 23-48 SS1.
There's a motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 2391. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Standing Committee Report number 2391 is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
Moving on, I move for the adoption of Standing Committee Report number 23-92 from the Committee on Health, Education, and Welfare, reporting on House Bill number 23-23 to establish a CMI drug overdose policy, to authorize and mandate first responders to possess opioid overdose reversal medication, to authorize standing orders for opioid overdose reversal medication, to provide limited immunity for dispensing opioid overdose reversal medication, and for other purposes. The committee recommends passage in its original form.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-92. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Standing Committee Report 2392 is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
And last, we have Standing Committee Report number 23-93 from the Committee on Health, Education, and Welfare, reporting on House Bill number 23-34 to establish and authorize the use of legend drugs and controlled substances for euthanasia by animal control agencies and humane societies. The committee recommends its passage in its original form, and I move for its adoption.
There's a motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-93. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye. Nay. Standing Committee Report number 2393 is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
Lastly, we have Standing Committee Report number 23-94 from the Committee on Health, Education, and Welfare, reporting on House Bill number 23-87 HS1 to amend 3 CMC section 2824 to authorize the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation to organize and assist in establishing a charitable foundation. Committee recommends passage in its original form, and I move for its adoption.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Standing Committee Report number 23-94. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye. Nay. Standing Committee Report number 23-94 is hereby adopted. Moving on to item N on the agenda, reports of Special Conference Committee, there's none. Item O, resolution calendar, I now recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move for the adoption of Senate Commemorative Resolution number 23-04 to acknowledge and honor the distinguished life of the late Julian S. Calvo and to recognize his honorable service to the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands and his people.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Commemorative Resolution number 23-04. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays. Senate Commemorative Resolution number 2304 is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
Thank you, Madam President. I move for the adoption of Senate Resolution number 23-21 to strongly support PANMI and the Cycling Chamber of Commerce Plan Operation 500K Economic Survival in 2024 and 2025.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Resolution number 23-21, and it has been seconded. All those in favor say aye. Nay. Senate Resolution number 23-21 is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
I now move to adopt Senate Resolution number 23-22 to recognize Joseph Ronaldo Schneider Santos Jr. for his selfless contributions to the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands and commend him for his acceptance into the United States Air Force Academy Preparatory School.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Resolution number 23-22. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Madam President, under discussion.
Recognize Senator Jude Schneider.
Just for clarification, Madam President, and I beg the indulgence of the members. First, I want to thank the family of Joseph for being here. The grandpa is here, former chairman of the council. The chairman of the council is here, his dad, Joseph Santos. Hardworking mom, Francis, is here. And his brother, who is also in the Air Force, Tyler, is here. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Of course, the gentleman, Joseph. I do want to restate the heading on the resolution to say that Mr. Santos is accepted into the United States, direct accepted to the United States Air Force Academy, as contrary to what the resolution that is clearly stated. And I would like to make the appropriate motion to make that notation and ask the councils and the staff to make the necessary amendments to make sure that the resolution today is consistent to what we are recognizing Mr. Santos' accomplishment is. So I move for that amendment.
Second.
Thank you, Senator Jude Schneider, and has been seconded. All those in favor with the recommended changes to Senate Resolution number 23-22, say aye.
Aye.
Nays? And I now recognize the floor leader to make the proper motion with the necessary changes. Floor leader.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move for the adoption of Senate Resolution number 23-22 as amended.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Resolution number 23-22 as amended. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Senate Resolution 23-22 as amended is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
At this time, I move for the adoption of Senate Resolution number 23-23 to recognize Jaden Clyde Fabriag Lintea for his exceptional accomplishments and commend him for his appointment into the United States Military Academy Preparatory School.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Resolution number 23-23. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Senate Resolution 23-23
Madam
is hereby
President.
adopted. Recognize Senator Jude Schneider.
My apologies under discussion, Madam President. I too want to recognize the gentleman that is here before us. Mr. Lintea is here this afternoon. Thank you for joining us. And he's being accompanied by his hardworking dad, Joey, who's a healthcare professional here in our small community. Thank you for allowing this body to recognize Mr. Jaden's accomplishment. As I've seen both Jaden and of course Joseph grown to be fine young men in the community. So I want to thank you for allowing this body to recognize Jaden's accomplishment, and we wish him all the best. We know he's going to, both of them are going to do very well in this endeavor. So thank you.
Thank you, Senator Jude Schneider. All those in favor for the adoption of Senate Resolution number 23-23 say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Senate Resolution 23-23 is hereby adopted. Floor leader.
And last on the resolution calendar, I move for the adoption of Senate Resolution 23-24 to honor and commend Edgar L. Apollodor II for his unyielding contributions to the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands on the occasion of his acceptance into the United States Naval Academy Preparatory School.
Second.
There's a motion to adopt Senate Resolution 23-24 is also seconded, and I now recognize Senator Jude Schneider.
Thank you, Madam Press. Again, this is another gentleman who unfortunately not able to join us this afternoon. He is currently away. Again, we appreciate the parents and Edgar himself for allowing this body to recognize his journey, his accomplishment in such young life. Along with Jaden and Joseph, they are being recognized by this body too because of their hard work and their acceptance to their respective academies in our armed forces schools. So I so move. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Hop Schneider, and I'll recognize Senator Carl Neighbors.
Thank you, Madam President. I would like to speak on all three resolutions, Resolution 2322, 2323, and 2324. I would like to thank all of these fine young individuals. I've known them for quite a while. They are an integral part of our community. They excel not only academically, but also in their public service and their public volunteer. These are outstanding young men who have followed in the footsteps of a lot of young men and women in our community. As we face the proliferation and the buildup here in the island of Tinian, there's always been kind of a push and pull with regards to what is going on. Initially, there was a lot of hesitation with the buildup, as there was a lot of comments that were given as to what really was going to happen. And these young men stand as a testament to the patriotism that we all show here. And a lot of our graduates and community members have sacrificed so much in the line of securing our freedom. So as you guys go on into your future endeavors, I wish you all the best. I yield.
Thank you, Senator Carl Neighbors, for your comments. No further comments from the members? All those in favor for the adoption of Senate Resolution 23-24, say aye. Nay. Senate Resolution 23-24 is hereby adopted. Short recess, please. Okay, we are back from our short recess. Now we're down to item P under bill calendar of our agenda, and I'd like to recognize the floor leader.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move for the passage of House Bill number 23-48, SS1, to amend Title 4, Division 9 of the Commonwealth Code to place the apprenticeship program within the Department of Labor and to repeal 3 CMC sections 1351 through 1358 in its entirety and for other purposes.
Second.
There's a motion to pass House Bill number 23-48 in the form of SS1. It has been seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Cruz,
Yes.
Senator Hofschneider,
Gan.
Senator Kim Neighbors,
Yes.
Senator Mangonia Donald,
Yes.
Senator Mendiola,
Yes.
Madam President,
Yes.
Madam President, all 6 members voting yes.
With 6 members voting yes, House Bill number 23-48 in the form of SS1 hereby passes the Senate. Floor leader?
I now move to pass House Bill number 23-23 to establish a seen-in-my-job overdose policy to authorize and mandate first responders to possess opioid overdose reversal medication, to authorize standing orders for opioid overdose reversal medication, to provide limited immunity for dispensing opioid overdose reversal medication and for other purposes.
Second.
There's a motion to pass House Bill number 23-23. It has been seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Cruz,
Yes.
Senator Hofschneider, Senator King Neighbors,
Yes.
Senator Donald Manglonia,
Yes.
Senator Mendiola,
Yes.
Senator Hofschneider,
Yes.
Madam President,
Yes.
Madam President, all 6 members voting yes.
With all 6 members voting yes, House Bill number 23-23 hereby passes the Senate. Floor leader?
Next up, I move for the passage of House Bill number 23-34 to establish and authorize the use of legend drugs and controlled substances for euthanasia by animal control agencies and humane societies.
Second.
There's a motion to pass House Bill number 23-34. It has been seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Cruz,
Yes.
Senator Hofschneider,
Yes.
Senator King Neighbors,
Yes.
Senator Manglonia Donald,
Yes.
Senator Mendiola,
Yes.
Madam President,
Yes.
Madam President, all 6 members voting yes.
With all 6 members voting yes, House Bill number 23-87 in the form of HS1 hereby passes the Senate.
Correction, Madam President.
I'm sorry, House Bill number 23-34 with all 6 members voting yes hereby passes the Senate. Floor leader?
Next, we have, I move for the passage of House Bill number 2387, HS1, to amend 3 CMC Section 2824 to authorize the Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation to organize and assist in establishing a charitable foundation.
Second.
There's a motion to pass House Bill number 23-87 in the form of HS1. It has been seconded. Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Cruz,
Yes.
Senator Hofschneider,
Yes.
Senator King Neighbors,
Yes.
Senator Manglonia Donald,
Yes.
Senator Mendiola,
Yes.
Madam President,
Yes.
Madam President, all 6 members voting yes.
With all 6 members voting yes, House Bill number 23-87 in the form of HS1 hereby passes the Senate. Moving on to our item, agenda letter Q, petitions, memorials, and miscellaneous communications. Clerk?
Madam President, we have 3 on our agenda, 183 to 185.
Any comments from the members? None? Item R, announcements. Recognize Senator Carl Neighbors.
Thank you, Madam President. I just wanted to inform the viewing public and the Senate that I am in possession of the documents that were transferred over from the prior DGL chairwoman. We are now going over the bills, and we will be calendaring setting a date on the calendar for a upcoming meeting to dispose of some of the legislations, as well as preparing public hearings for legislative initiatives on all three islands. Secondly, I also wanted to report back to the Senate President, as well as the body of the Senate, that we are moving forward with the ARPA investigation with regards to the $225 million. There was an Open Government Act that was provided to the Secretary of Finance. Unfortunately, some of the documents were not furnished to the special committee, and as such, we will be formulating and setting a date on the calendar as well for those meetings to proceed. I appreciate the Senate's understanding.
Thank you, Senator Cobb, for that updated announcements. Any other announcements from the members? None? Moving on to item S, I now recognize the floor leader for the proper adjournment of the session.
Thank you, Madam President. At this time, I move for adjournment of the call.
Second.
There's a motion to adjourn this session. It has been seconded. All those in favor say aye. Nays? This session is hereby adjourned. Thank you, senators.